Hey everybody, Chris here from O'Reilly Auto Parts to show you how to replace the alternator on a 2009 to 2014 Ford F-150. Before I get into that, take a second to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any of our new content. Today I'll be changing the alternator on this 2012 Ford F-150, and procedures will be similar on a lot of 5-liter F-150s from 2009 to 2014. But be sure to know the specifics for your truck before getting started. If you're not completely comfortable doing this yourself, we'd be happy to recommend a professional technician in your area. Once you've got your supplies together, here's what you'll do. First, open your hood and remove the negative terminal from your battery. Set it aside where it won't touch metal. For easier access, disconnect the hoses and electrical connector. Then remove the air intake tube. To remove the main serpentine belt connected to your alternator, use your breaker bar and a 13mm socket on the tensioner pulley bolt and rotate counterclockwise to relieve tension on the belt. Then slide the belt off of the pulleys. Remove the bolt from the drive belt tensioner and set the tensioner aside. To make accessing the electrical connector easier, first use your 15mm socket to remove the upper alternator bolt, then the lower alternator bolt. Now you can remove the battery terminal from your alternator by pushing the cap aside and using a 13mm socket and ratchet to remove the retaining nut. Now disconnect the electrical connector from the back of the alternator. At this point, you should be able to remove the alternator from the engine compartment. Today I'll be installing an Ultima alternator. To install your new alternator, reconnect the electrical connector at the back of the alternator. And reinstall the battery cable and retaining nut. Torque the retaining nut to 150 inch-pounds. Reinstall the upper and lower alternator bolts. Torque both of these bolts to 35 foot-pounds. Reinstall the drive belt tensioner and torque the bolt to 35 foot-pounds. Now you can reinstall the drive belt by looping it over every pulley according to the routing diagram, but you'll need to leave it off the water pump pulley for now. Use your breaker bar and turn the tensioner counterclockwise. Now you can reinstall the belt over the water pump pulley, then slowly release the tensioner and remove your breaker bar. Reinstall the air intake tube, hoses, and electrical connector. Reconnect the negative terminal to your battery and start your vehicle. If it's running the way it should be, close the hood. And that's it. You'll find everything that you need for this and other jobs at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or O'ReillyAuto.com. Our DIY videos are designed to help answer questions we get in our stores every day. If you found this one helpful, subscribe to our channel to get all the latest. We'll see you again soon.